Hey guys, what's going on or wagwan? Welcome to JA News and Views. Today we're gonna give you a few insights of what's going on the island of Jamaica in the mainstream news today. So we have, of course, some good news and we have some not so good news. We're gonna kick it off with a good news. We have Flipper Mafia taking new steps to freedom, of course. We have a man found dead in the intersection of Beechwood Avenue and Linders Road. And we have gunfire in Blackman, of course. We have all the latest on him too. And finally, we're going to talk about how Jamaica reaches 1 million vaccination mark. Are you one of them? Let us know in the comment. Anyway, stick around for the latest in the news and we'll be right back. Alright, welcome back guys. So can we kick it off talking about this situation? Man found dead at the corner of Linders Road and Beechwood Avenue in St. Andrew last Friday. So a vendor who opted not to be named told the Jamaica Observer that she was alerted about the presence of the body by a customer sometime after 7 a.m. Jeez, now can you imagine going in work? She's a vendor, so yeah, she's gonna be out early in the morning. And like, that's the first thing you hear. I mean, terrible. And this is what she has to say. She said, "This morning I was here sweeping and one of my customers was passing on her way to work and told me that a man was dead around the corner. So me and the next vendor went over there and saw him at the corner lying on his back," she said. The vendor said she did not know the man very well, but recalled that had made a purchase from her shop some time ago. She says, "It's just a random man. Sometimes we used to see him come there so in the early morning or even on Saturday mornings. I would see him outside when I opened the shop. It looked like him homeless. He's somebody where talk with sense because him even come buy juice from me already," she said. Now, I'm just thinking, this man, he's probably sane and all that stuff. And, I really don't think Jamaica has a lot, in place for people like these. Sometimes it's just misfortunes that make them, in the situation that they're in. They're sensible people, that can make good judgments and all that. But, sometimes situations make them homeless. And it's not nice to see nobody lying dead in the streets, you know what I mean? So that one is really not so much of a good news. I'm sorry to hear that. And, the police theorized that a stone was used to hit the man several times in the head. Now, that makes it even more gruesome. Come on, my JA peeps. Don't do things like this. It's a beautiful island. We love it there. Let's keep it that way. Yeah, don't. Yeah. So, okay, let's move on to the next story. That one's, alright. So, in other news, so now, let's talk about Flipper Mafia, Flipper Magla, whatever you call him. Yep, it appears incarcerated Jamaican dancehall artist Flipper Mafia, who was sentenced to 25 years in federal prison for first-degree distribution of cocaine and money laundering. He's taking steps to acquire a degree of a different kind. A different kind, this time in the education sector. The artist, whose real name is Andrew Davis, was seen in a recent video talking about his achievement and his attempts to try and earn his way to freedom through education. The artist in the video said he recently earned his high school diploma and his BA degree. He said he has since been commended by a number of social media users for the move. This is what some people has to say. "This is really the right step to go. Education is the key, young man," said one user. Another one said, "There is always hope, and this move right here is move in the right direction." Yeah, I think it is. It's always good to get an education. And, you're already incarcerated. Like, what else are you going to do, Stay out of trouble and do something productive, and I'd say getting a degree is productive, right? Now, authorities say Davis was the mastermind behind an international drug ring. Flipper's girlfriend, Marsha Bernard, was sentenced to 21 years in prison for her role in the drug ring, and his brother, Roger Davis, was sentenced to 20 years behind bars. So, stay away from drugs. Stay away from drugs smuggling. Yep. Alright, so let's jump in another news, and we have some news on vaccine updates, and COVID from the Honorable Dr. Christopher Tufton. So after telling a former Trelawney audience Saturday, November 6th that Jamaica is on the verge of administering 1 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines, Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. the Honorable Christopher Tufton on Sunday, November 7th declared via his Facebook page that the mission has been accomplished. Almost 3 weeks ahead of target, I'm happy to announce that we have hit the 1 million COVID-19 vaccine doses administered, the minister wrote on his personal Facebook page on Sunday. Giving commendations, the minister said thanks to every Jamaican that has received their COVID-19 vaccine and to those who have encouraged others to do so as well. To the healthcare workers, big up yourselves. You have led the charge in fight, working tirelessly to ensure that every person is protected and has a fighting chance. A big thank you also to our partners in the private sector. I encourage all of us to continue this effort to get Jamaica vaccinated, as this is the best way to save lives and restore normality. Get vaccinated and let's get back to life, said Dr. Tufton. Now guys, what do you think? Get vaccinated, get back to life? You think that's gonna be the case? Let us know in the comment. No, the minister who on Sunday found with participating in a house-to-house vaccination tour said he's heartened by the kind of response him and his ministry has been getting, adding that this is certainly a step in the right direction. Reaching 1 million doses is a psychologically significant development, Dr. Tufton noted. What it shows is that more people are coming on board. Probably 23% to 24% of the targeted population would have been fully vaccinated, and we are now moving ahead. And in the coming weeks, we will continue to push forward in getting as many persons vaccinated as possible. Dr. Christopher Tufton, in the meantime, said he's particularly concerned about the nation's children. Me too. And what they have had to endure over the past 18 months. The interruption of their studies and having to be forced to resort to online classes. Now, one of the most concerning elements of COVID-19 is to the extent that our children have been left out of the formal education system in terms of face-to-face classes. And while we have done our best in providing for them an electronic platform, the truth is that it has been very, very difficult for them. And I've seen so many of them suffering consequently from not getting the attention they deserve, the minister added. We really want to appeal to the parents and guardians to give us as much support as possible, especially when we administer the first dose of the Pfizer vaccine to the children, to try and get them back into the schools. This is an absolutely important imperative as part of the overall trend. We also want to encourage the rest of Jamaica to do likewise. The minister also reiterated that following directives from the World Health Organization, booster shots third doses will be available for persons with serious illnesses such as cancer, cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, and other pre-existing medical conditions. This, he said, will be given to those who have had the 2 doses of the AstraZeneca or Pfizer, and in the case of the singular Johnson & Johnson, 1 additional shot. It's no longer the case where persons don't have the access to the vaccine. It's no longer where it's just a Ministry of Health issue. It's a case of all of us coming together and do what is right in the interest of Jamaica. We have to move forward where we are all on the same page, knowing that getting vaccinated is our best chance to getting back to normality, says Dr. Christopher Tufton. Now guys, what do you think? Normality is getting the vaccine? Let us know. I would really love to know this. Yep, let us know. And finally, we have some news on Blackman, and as his witness go on talking, we have more. And this is the latest, of course, the latest so far from the witness mouth. Now, Kingston, Jamaica, the second crown witness giving evidence on the scope of criminal activities of 33 alleged members of the one-dan faction of the Klansman gang has claimed to have seen reputed leader Andre Blackman, Bryan, discharge weapons on numerous occasions on Jones Avenue in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, where the gang is based. He told the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston last week during the trial of 32 men and 1 female that Blackman fired the weapons at parties and styled himself as a peace officer, which saw him parading with guns exposed on Jones Avenue. The witness told the court that he was present during the beating of a tractor man by members of the gang in an effort to persuade him to carry out work on Blackman's recording studio. This is what he said. I've seen Blackman's fire shot more than once, saying by the community peace officer. Him and CJ, Tariq James, when party is keeping, I once see them beat a tractor man to come and do some work on Blackman's studio. I also see them walking up and down with gun both day and night, he told the court. Last week, he also testified that he witnessed multiple murders in Spanish Town, including a double murder in a community called Fisheries in the vicinity of Twickenham Park. On that occasion, he claimed that he was a part of a team one night that was led by Blackman, which launched an attack on a rival referred to by the witness as Bobo Sparks. Bobo Sparks, the witness said, was in bed with a female companion when the gang kicked in the door to a board house which they occupied, killing their target. Despite nervous pleas from the woman for her life to be spared, the witness said she was also shot and the house was firebombed. The accused are being tried under the Criminal Justice Suppression of Criminal Organization Amendment Act, commonly called the Anti-Gang Legislation, with several facing additional charges under the Firearms Act for crimes allegedly committed between 2015 and 2019. All 33 accused who are being tried under an indictment containing 25 counts when arraigned, pleaded not guilty to the charges against them, and the trial continues today. And yep, stick around because we're gonna have the latest on that too. And that's it for your news and views today, guys. Oh, there's so much going on. Jamaica is too small for some of what's going on. But we are here to talk about it. We're here to share it. We're going to let you know what's going on. We're bringing awareness. So don't forget to like and, of course, subscribe to this channel, JA News and Views, because we are in the know and we're staying in the know. Thank you guys for watching and check back later for more.